So I just want to help you guys learn a little bit about governing structure in the United States and what affects you most. So of course we have the president, the three branches of government. Everyone knows that. The judiciary, right, or the judicial, which is the Supreme Court, and then all the courts below them. We have the legislative, and this is something that a lot of people get wrong. Congress is not a specific house in and of itself. Congress is all of the elected reps that are either in the Senate or the U.S. House. So under the umbrella of Congress, which is the legislative branch of the U.S. government, the federal government, we have the House, the U.S. House, which has representatives, and the U.S. Senate, which has senators. I ran as a nominee for the U.S. House to be a representative. And then we have the executive branch, which is the POTUS, right? President of the United States. So judiciary with the Supreme Court, everyone under them. Legislative with the House and the Senate working together and everyone under them. And then the executive. So that's at the federal level. But then what about the state level? This is the important part that I want to get to, guys. Did you know that you have state House members and state Senate members? Now, I don't mean to sound condescending or anything like this, but a lot of people don't know this, and a lot of people who I've spoken to didn't know this. And as far as I go, I really couldn't have told you who my state rep was for the vast majority of my adult life. I really couldn't have told you too much about what my state rep was doing and what my state senator was doing, or even in many cases, whether they're Republican or Democrat. And a lot of people fall into this category. So even if you know they exist, you should know why they exist and who they are and what they're doing, because what they do on a state and local district level affects you way more than most of those other federal leaders in a much more immediate sense. So the state house is just like the federal house, except for it's on the state level, and they pass state legislation for states' rights, which is a huge thing I'm a big fan of. It's creating competition between states. This is the reason that we see that weed is legal in some states and it's not legal in other states, and other laws like this. So the state house, and they work with the state senate, just like the federal senate, except for on a state level. Now, these are small localized districts, most of them smaller than a county. So of course, these people are much more accessible. They're also very influential in your day-to-day life. Then of course you have mayors and governors. These are kind of like localized presidents, especially the governor position. It's kind of like the president of your state. Most people know that. But I want you guys to understand some of these people and to understand their jobs. And their job is to listen to you. And their job is to build a relationship with you. They're meant to be a local leader who knows you, who knows your community and your neighbors and your needs, because they live among you and because they are one of you. So find their emails, find their phone numbers, contact me if you're interested in getting in touch with your state reps, with your state senators, with mayors and governors, because these are people who are supposed to listen to you and literally have phone calls and emails directly and meetings face-to-face with you, more so than a federal rep ever could. That's all for now, guys. I hope that helped you to understand a little bit about the state structure, how important your local leaders are. Take it easy. Have a nice day.